Let's continue playing Open XCOM Final Mod Pack. When we last left off, we've shot down a large UFO, and it was relatively easy as well, so we now know our Sentinels can do this. However, we still have a mission to go, and because of that, we're going to... there we go. You send out our Iron Fist to go and deal with this now. I have renamed the soldiers, I have equipped people with armor, we have Sif, Talon's Ghost, Lady Laura Kane, and the ever more dynamic Nat assisting us as rookies on this mission. We'll see how it goes. Oh, there might be a base here. There might be a base here, in which case we may actually... well, we'll see how this goes. If we get through this mission without any casualties, I think we're definitely going and dealing with that next. Okay, ever more dynamic Nat's actually reasonably accurate, so can you have a rail sniper? Not really. How much ammo has it got? 21. Alright, actually, okay, ever more dynamic Nat can have the rail sniper. Syrup Snake, I doubt can wield that. Nope. Can possibly wield this? Yes, if we decide to get rid of the stun stick. Or the explosive, actually. Okay. Turbo Turtle 5% Steve needs a better weapon than that, I think. He's got 45. He should be able to hold a scatter laser. And thus, continuing the tradition of our leaders having the big ridiculous gun of doom. Eventual Soviet Steve. Can you have the heavy railgun? You can, if we get rid of a stun stick, so you have one. Griff is not dead, and is in fact going to be armed with a heavy gauze cannon. And give him an electric flare. Just because I like to put the weight allowance up. Universal Antimatter will give a gauze rifle, we'll give a medkit, because I don't think we've got a lot of people with medkits right now. Talon's Ghost can have a medkit as well. Is this way less? It does, actually. What's the heavy one lay, comparatively? Okay, well that's fine, we can keep you with that. Sif can have an upgrade to heavy laser. And you can have the thing just for that. I should really take the Gauze Pistol, because I like to go Gauze Pistol and Stun Stick as well. We're up against Floaters again. Well, let's have our Rail Tank take the first shot. Okay, Rail Tank proving okay. This, however, is probably where it's going to get shot at, so let's see. We did shoot this down, and the terrain is horrible for tanks here. I'm trying to work out where the tank can actually go, and I think the answer is it can't. Unless we start mowing things down, which, in fairness, the tank can do. But, yeah, doesn't look as if the tank can go anywhere. This also means the Gauze Tank is going to be in similar hampered position. Oh, it's saving snapshot. Okay, don't bother saving snapshot. We'll just move you here and get some people deployed. So, let's start by moving you out. It looks like the Terror configuration of ship, but it's laid out this way rather than the way it typically is on this, which I suppose is fine. You know, maybe I can actually do this without losing people. This particular one, anyway. Sif, up top, duct, and I think we want to save snapshots for the other person we're going to move this to. It's a shame there's no cover up here, but at least it's a bit of vision, and they weren't immediately shot at, so I think we're okay. Ever more dynamic. Let's move you up to there. Save snap. And let's move Laura Kane over to here. So a few weapons to be testing out, I think, at this point. Where's our... there we are. Alright, Turbo Turtle. Let's get you moved out as well. Okay. End the turn. See if we can find any floaters. Plenty of movement. How many tinies do you need? 49. Okay. So he's definitely on scout rather than attack this turn. But so far, nothing discovered. Eventually we will get this tank freed. That is probably the only mission it's got right now. Clear the jungle. And just because of your low movement rate, this probably has a really high refresh rate. Although the accuracy... Oh, this is because you got the sniper. That's what I've realised. Yeah, we gave Dynamic Nat the sniper version. That's why she can't move very far. Can't be dynamic if she's got to stay still. It's a problem. Alright. So what do we want to do with Sif? Just move up and be cautious on that side, in all fairness. We'll move Talon's Ghost and see if we can find anything sneaking around on this side. We'll move Laura Kane. So basically all our rookies are going this way. Let's have you move to there. Have you do the same. You do the same. And you do the same. And eventually we'll move our Gorse tank out and hopefully be able to do something. There's the hope. It's not a good hope. See, we are somewhat clearing the path. Somewhat. Okay, there's either a door up top or somebody's just decided to take a shot at this anyway. So the best person we got to be able to see this is going to be you. Unfortunately, as we get lucky in terms of where they are comparatively, I don't think we can make the shot, and that's a pain. Alright, Talon's Ghost. Let's move up, save a snapshot though. We got lucky? Yeah, we got lucky. Okay. So let's have Eventual Soviet Steve. Snapshots. We're just perfect at destroying woodland, but not actually any good at destroying anything else. Alright. Can you even see him to make the shot? Oh, it was worth a go. Sif is not the most accurate of soldiers, but we're hoping. No line of fire. Alright, we're just going to have to hope and reaction fire. I'd be amazed if Griff's got a shot. No, not really. This is where floaters can be really annoying. Yeah, no chance. It's also where a flight suit would be very helpful. Alright, ever more dynamic Nat just moves up. Don't think that's going to be wide enough. No, well, at least got a couple of people who can make a shot here. It's just awkward. Also, freedom! Brief, doomed freedom. Okay. Let's keep you there. I mean, this is going to be dodgy anyway, but... Actually, you might have a good chance at this. So 217s. He's far enough back. No, no line of fire. No line of fire. Okay, I think we're going to have to leave that there, and this might end up with us losing a soldier here. Apparently we're okay though, and that means Talon's got another go at this, so let's go for a full round of fire. Alright, the one on the roof is dead. There might be more on there, but we'll worry about that in due course. Alright. Round you go. This is a really horrible bit of terrain to try and navigate around. So that tank's going to have to blow up bits of here as well. Alright, one more discovered. Unfortunately, I don't think we have the time units, do we? No. But we know where one is. And we know where a door is. And it is that configuration, actually. The problem with this is that I've put three people quite close together, and none of them really can do much about him. Yet. Universal Antimatter would have been able to, but all of these are not really reaction fire people. As for the tank, well... It's close. It's closing in, but... It's just horrible. They have so... The foes actually have an odd, massive advantage here. And the fact that I've not invested really in flight tech is a bit of a pain. But that's because flight tech has lower armor stats, and I like to keep people alive. But if I had a couple of floaters, I'd probably be okay. Oh, the tank can apparently make it down here, so we're doing all right there. Again, I want to keep the two on the roof right now, but I'll probably move them up as time goes on. Sif, do you want to give this a shot? Yeah, worth a try. Okay. So, let's fire the laser shotgun. Okay, good. So it's one of those scatter shots. I'm a little hesitant on those, but if that's the way it works, it works. It just means I've got to be careful with firing around other people. But it works for entry, I guess. Alright, Griff. You're not dead, and you're moving over there. The cloning error can move over here. And let's actually move these people up. Oh, I've got to be aware of that door. That's why I wanted to keep somebody back there. We want to keep an eye on this door. Alright. So let's go with you first. Wait, can we not? I feel that was worth it in context. No line of fire. Yeah, ultimately, we have to get through this area. I'm not going to spend ages just waiting on stuff. And you do have infinite ammo with this thing. So, yeah, we're going to blast our way through this. Okay. Auto fire. This is clearly the best strategy I've ever come up with. Alright, yeah. We could not quite make it there yet, though, because this is still in our way. Yeah, I'm reluctant to change plans right now. This plan works. This plan has already got kills. And if nothing else, it will make the aliens think twice about trying to step outside. Yeah, I do want Laura to use up her time units because we don't want random shotgun blasts just destroying 3 or 4 people that you weren't actually aiming at. Soviet Steve moves up with a heavy gun. Leave the laser tank up as well. But we're not going around that corner until we got a clear path. Okay. Let's go again. I'm actually going to aim for somewhere a little closer this time. Still can't get through this area. Alright. You're the only other person who has a weapon that won't bother us in this way, so let's do this as well. We're coming for them. All the time units saved. Can we now get around? No! It won't let me move there. Ah. Alright, we can now get to the door. Mission success. Tiny safe for snapshot. Okay. Well, I think now that we've done that, we can advance. This darn jungle is going to be the death of us. Alright, snapshot saved. Lady Kane can move over to there. And Soviet Steve. So the tank we're going to move to there, and ultimately its job is just to observe this door. The one that's there. The one that I know they can come out of if they choose to. And because we got that far, we're going to move Sif for Shapeless up. Okay. They've stopped trying to destroy the jungle. Now what are they up to? Well, that ship is massively destroyed, which can be a bit of a plus, depending on things. Yeah, that is massively destroyed. Okay. So there's nobody hiding in that area that we can see. Let's have... Anti-mass move up. Okay, so the area is actually clear. Additionally, we can see into the upper floor somewhat, so that's something to be aware of. And another place where floaters have a kind of advantage on us. I think that has not really had a chance to shoot things yet. Nope, still can't make it through. Oh well. It's fine. There's still doors opening, so imagine the top floor's fine. It's just the lower areas that are problematic right now. Alright, let's move you in. Save for snapshot, and we definitely want to look around because we know that area is exposed. Anti-Matty. Okay, Soviet Steve we know can't... Turbo Turtle we know can't do anything of the sort anyway, so we'll move you to there. And we'll move our sniper into position. Kind of on door entry duty, but it should be fine. Next up then, let's move you around to there, save a snap. Move you to there, hopefully save a snap. Save a snap looking the wrong way. That's actually fine, and then let's move our 2 heavy weapons in afterwards. Okay. So, big question is, can I do it with a slightly wonky configuration? No, I can't. They've killed the Turbo Turtle. And what did I tell you? That tank's nearly dead as well. Alright, so we lose our Turbo Turtle. We still got to do that top floor shenanigans. Alright, Talon's Ghost does see one. Blast and move run. Best way to go with that. The problem I've got is I have no idea. Well, I guess we'll do this. Because being a floater, it can come from absolutely anywhere. Yeah, we don't care about snapshot. We want to keep you safe right now. Okay, well, I think what we might do is if we move Dynamic Nat to there, my rough plan is to get Dynamic Nat to pick up the heavy weapon here. We'll have obviously you as a backup with this plan, but we know there's floaters in that middle area that are going to be a pain for us in a little bit. Another one. Do we think that's clear? I prefer to do that with maximum time units, but we'll see. Okay, so I feel that's clear, but I want to obviously be sure. Soviet Steve moves in. And Griff will move on to this side. So, I think we saw a flicker of it, but don't know where it actually is, and that's a pain. Ah, now we know where it is. No line of fire for the Dynamic Nat. Nope, still no line of fire. Oh, there's 2 of them, are there? Ah, okay, that'll be the one that actually killed us. Tempting. Alright, 1 revenged, 1 move on, and we just hope that we're okay positional-wise to avoid consequences of the other guy that was there. Unless you can randomly make the shot. You can randomly make the shot. Perfect. Alright. Yeah, this is my most... Hello. This is my most beloved ship layout. I don't think either of you have stun sticks, do you? Actually, you do. And you actually have a medkit. Alright, well, let's move you up to there. So I think we are definitely doing the explosive route, but we're going to prepare this one, I think. Bloody Soldier's panic. Bloody Soldier's gone berserk. Can't see him, so we're okay. Alright, let's have Talon's Ghost move up. Alright, so the second floor and third floor seem undamaged, other than the flooring. Yeah, we'll move you back in, just for safety. I think we might actually have cleared that middle floor, you know, with just this little bit that's been done so far. Okay, dynamic net, we want to pick up this. Because if any weapon's going to be useful, it's going to be this one. Oh, actually, you can't even really wield that, can you? Well, it's up now. Alright. Next up. There's always one here recently. Always one somewhere. Alright, so we're not going to prime this just yet, but we are going to prepare some... We're going to prepare for this. Don't know if we want to move Sif anywhere particularly, but we'll cover that just there. Eventual Soviet Steve can move to there and prepare. Okay. Prime grenade, free. Definitely put free. We're going to move dynamic net down one floor. Yeah, she can't use that weapon, so we're going to actually move it down to there, and we will effectively drop it when we get to that in a moment. Next up, we're going to move you back around because we need to... Whoops. We need to escape. Talon, move around, didn't spot anything. Hello. Well, the lady has got some kills. I also thought this area was clear. That's a bit of a laughing context now. Oh, something's shooting at us from up there. Do I want to have a go at this, or do I want to evacuate? I want to evacuate. Because in theory, that was 1, 2... So it should blow up on the alien's turn here. And then we'll come up and see what all the fuss was about. Meanwhile, we will drop this. Pick up this. How strong are you? 34. You might actually be able to do this. Somewhat. You'll probably lose some time units, but we are ready. Okay. Let's move up and see exactly what we got left. Nothing there. Move up. You might be in a bit of bother there, in all fairness, but we'll see in a moment. Universal antimatter. Just had a sudden random thought that we might actually have some problems there. Alright, nothing seen on that side. Let's move over here. Lady Kane. Yes, I think if there's any left, they're either in somewhere really silly, or they're still in the command room. Got cover on both doors. We know where other things are, so got Sif as our backup in case things go wrong in a little bit here. Okay. moving here, I am well aware that this immediately causes death. How many times do you need to fire? 35. He'll be there, won't he? He'll be there. Doing that though. Doing that though. He's not here. Okay. So let's consider the options if he's not in this area. We explored all of the outside. All of the outside that the tanks can explore anyway. The soldier is panicked. So wherever he is, he's panicked and in distress. He's just a soldier, actually, so there's not much point. It's all good. Told you he'd be there. So hey, we cracked the top of the ship without losing a soldier. I mean, we lost a soldier in the process of getting to that stage, and it was a turbo turtle, but yeah, not bad. Alright, turbo turtle, colonel, fallen star, heroic order, order of the fallen. Now, I think what we want to do is we want to send out the... Alright, let's rapidly do some equipment here. So, equip the craft. We'll put in Davian Fool, Grit. Dylan's not drunk. As well to a support. We'll make sure they're armored up. I think they are. I need to put a rail cannon on this side of the board as well. There's definitely some swapping around I have to do. So, what I want to do is I want to move the Iron Fist into position here. And the main goal here is to just determine if there's a base there. Rail sniper rifle's now done. Let's... Which base is this? Yeah, XCOM Topper needs to build some railguns. Strict upgrade for the Gauls weapons, of course. So let's just build 8 and 7, and then let's go for the ammo. Rail rifle clip. 50, and we'll put the other 3 people on that. Alien optical processors. Hyperwave decoder. That is a big thing that we can now research. Okay. Absolutely, the hyperwave decoder. We need to know what the aliens are doing. This will give us clues. This will actually help us identify where bases are and where just a couple of ships have randomly decided to land today. Living quarters at XCOM Topper is complete. I think that allows us to buy a few extra engineers. So we'll hire 25 of them. Hire 2 new soldiers, of course. And we'll call that there. God darn it. Oh well. That's probably still worth thinking about. Is it worth building a base there? It probably is, you know. What was the name of the second Taz game? I didn't actually play the second Taz game on the channel because I've never actually finished the second Taz game at all. Tasmania? And again, we'll do exactly the same thing here. So we actually probably don't necessarily need a hangar in this one, but we're going to build one anyway. So hangar, and we will build a large radar system. Actually, let's build a small radar system for the moment, because we're probably going to upgrade to hyperwave decoders anyway, so that just allows it to build faster. Sunrod at Temple of Power is now finished. Okay, we want to build now some railgun tanks, 2 of them. And then what we need to do is build some ammo for them, so... Where's the ammo for it? Craft rail cannons. Oh, HWP weapon. Yeah, there we go. Right, we know they carry 60 each, so we'll need 240 in total. And we have exactly 2 engineers who can build these. Perfect. 180. We're not going to fire that many shots in a round, but having that just means we can cover ourselves a little bit. If nothing else, base defense missions from the 2 main bases should be fine. We have so many spare tanks. Large UFO. We can intercept that, so we are going to intercept that. XCOM Topper. See if we can take it out. It is coming towards us, actually, and we might even get lucky and hit it over Japan. Nope, you can hit it over Asia. Here's the problem with the Sentinels. They're slower, but now... go at it from the other angle. Thing is, I think if it's done that, it's return to space. So, channel 1, return to base. Small grounded UFO, you say. Okay, we're good for that. So what we will do is we will intercept that with the Templar Power Base. Actually, let's do some final equipment upgrades before we do anything else. So, equip craft. So we have a bunch of rookies on this mission. That's fine. We don't mind that. We still the same rookies that actually need to do stuff from last time, as I remember, for the most part. We still can't use the rail cannon, which is fine. We have, however, got just about everything else we possibly want from this. So, Gore Sniper over the rail sniper for the moment, but that's fine. Yeah, slightly further behind in terms of tech, but not actually all that bad in context. They all have personal armor. Alright, so next time we're going to go out and do this mission. So, landing site 33. Get ourselves deployed, and then I'll say until next time. Zeratul, actually Zeratul's fine. He's got 71 accuracy. Gonna strap that to himself. Doppel Zork, pretty much the same. Scarlet can. Oh, we're out of high explosives to give people. Clearly, more are needed. More are needed. Jack Boyd. Actually, let's do a trade here. Jack Boyd should have this, at least until we can give him the Gore's equivalent of that. And what this means is you can carry a medkit. Davian Fool will have a rifle. Actually, we can go upgrade you to full heavy Gores at this point. Blue Merchant's fine as is. Voltar is fine as is. Ashnash fine as is. And Grit. Grit can have an upgrade. Actually. Yeah, here's the thing. They're not that much heavier than the equivalent downstep grade of that, so... Dylan's not drunk, but he's going to have a rail rifle. Because we trust Dylan's with a rail rifle. He's actually really accurate as well. Okay. So, we're in another jungle, but this jungle looks slightly easier to navigate. So, we will see how this goes next time. So, until then.